Howdy Hawks, I'm Grayson Castillo.
And I'm Ella Hutchinson.
Welcome to this week's edition of Centennial Student News.
As the class of 2021 looks to graduate, many seniors use the ACE internship program to learn about different jobs in the workforce.
But how have these programs been affected by the pandemic? Reporter Abigail Salas tells us more.
The Academic Career Experience, or ACE program, focuses on getting students out into the real world and provides them with internships and skills that will help them in the future. But due to COVID restrictions, they have been forced to go completely virtual. I spoke with ACE program coordinators to see how the program has adapted to COVID restrictions.
As it's been really tough on all of us, we focus more of our ACE program on the mental aspect of students. Still want students to work on their personal skills, their social skills. They're what we call professional skills. Professional skills are those that they would expect on a job.
We've even started to go out ourselves as teachers to job sites to try to do live streams for the students. And so we're still trying to get them the experience, or not the experience, but at least exposed to these certain careers.
Not being able to provide students with a hands-on and in-person career experience has not only taken a toll on the students, but has taken a toll on the teachers as well.
It's become like mentally exhausting for us to not see you guys and just see your faces on this little computer screen, where we want to see you guys where you thrive, which is, especially for us in ACE, is where you want to be.
The program is working on getting more subscribers for their YouTube channel to be able to do live streams and to reach a larger amount of students.
Let's just create a YouTube channel and then we can tell everybody, hey, we're going to live stream. But come to find out, you need 1,000 subscribers and in order to live stream. And so we're working on it. We're always happy to have people subscribe.
The program has done their best with adapting to COVID and virtual learning, but hopes to return back to normal next semester and is looking for more students to join the program.
As soon as the elementary students can go back, our students will be allowed to go back. We've put a couple of proposals on the table to get our kids out, and we'll see how those turn out.
If you are interested in joining ACE, make sure to let your counselor know. And to help support the ACE program, make sure to go subscribe to their YouTube channel at LCPS ACE. Help the channel reach 1,000 subscribers. For Centennial Student News, this is Abigail Salas reporting.
Despite the challenges COVID-19 presents for community service, students are still stepping up to help out, even across school lines.
Reporter Cariana Gamboa dives into two key clubs' efforts to increase student service.
Christmas is the season of giving, and Oñate and Centennial Key Club are doing exactly that with the Navajo Nation donation food drive. On November 29th, there was a box outside of Centennial, the three other high schools, Brannigan Library, Morning Star United Methodist Church, and Target, from 8 to 2, taking donations of Clorox wipes for the Navajo Nation. And President of Centennial's Key Club explains further on why Centennial decided to put on this drive.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to collect disinfectant wipes to help out the Navajo Nation, because flu season is coming up, and with COVID now this year, it's really going to hit them hard. So we wanted to help them in any way, shape, or form.
This year, they had 2 huge rubber containers full of donations of Clorox wipes. Oñate and Centennial Key Club is hoping to do this drive for years to come. I also talked to Centennial students on how they felt about this drive and if they think giving back is important to the community.
I think it's really important to give back to the community right now because we're in a very hard time, and it's just good to help people who are in need.
I think it's such a good thing that we give back to our community as a high school. It just makes us look so much better. Not even to make us look better, but it just makes us better as people. Centennial as a high school is really strong in that, especially school spirit and getting everyone involved outside and inside of the community.
Helping our school and town community is very important. Make sure you find your own way to give back this year. For Centennial Student News, I'm Cariana Gamboa.
We'll be back after this quick commercial break.
This year, since we aren't physically in school, Picture Day is coming to you.
To be in this year's yearbook and to get your student ID, visit this website by December 15th to take and upload your picture. You can do this on any device that has a camera, but using your cell phone will usually give you the sharpest looking image.
Make sure you are centered with good lighting and a clean background.
Also, make sure your browser and software are all up to date so that your picture is uploaded properly.
And you're ready to go.
Welcome back, Hawks. I'm Matthew Power. I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe, and let's get right into it. Today, Friday the 11th, you can expect some wind with a high of 59 and a low of 30. Diving right into the weekend forecast, we'll see mostly clear skies with a high of 58 and a low of 31. And finishing off Sunday, we'll have a high of 56 and a low of 28. That's all I have for you this week. Stay safe and have a fun break, and we'll see you all back here in January.
Alrighty, Hawks, now let's kick it on over to sports.
Welcome to this week's edition of Hawk Sports Network. I'm Sean Crawford.
And I'm Angelina. Let's get started. With the governor shutting things down, sports isn't able to practice, but we do have something special for you guys.
Let's head over to some of our fall sports athletes to see them compete.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm on the Centennial Golf team.
Hi, I'm Susanna. I'm on the girls Centennial Golf team.
My name is Cora, and I play volleyball.
What up? I'm Steven. I'm representing football.
3, 2, 1, go.
Look at Steven. Cora, are you done?
10 out of 10.
Steven's still going. I think Noah's done. Noah's done.
Good job, Noah.
I think Steven's got a big lead right now.
Susanna, good job.
Susanna, they're both done. Special thanks to everyone who competed. And guys, we're thinking of doing this again, so let us know what we should do.
We're trying to keep a positive outlook on our seasons, so we'll keep you updated every week.
That's all we have for this week's of Hawk Sports Network. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.
We have all heard promising news about new vaccines made to combat the coronavirus.
But when will we be able to receive it? How is it going to be distributed? Reporter Kenneth Andrews has the answers.
On November 9th, the pharmaceutical company Pfizer and BioNTech released a statement that they had developed a vaccine that is 90% effective against the novel coronavirus. The company said in a press release, "Today is a great day for science and humanity. The first set of results from our Phase 3 COVID-19 vaccine trial provides the initial evidence of our vaccine's ability to prevent COVID-19. 90% efficacy is an impressive feat, considering the minimum requirement for U.S. approval is 50% effective." With such good news in a rather gloomy year, the announcement was met with great praise. As governments and their health agencies review the studies and data, the United Kingdom took a bold step in becoming the first country to approve a vaccine. According to the British Broadcast Corporation, Prime Minister Boris Johnson stated, "It's the protection of vaccines that will ultimately allow us to reclaim our lives and get the economy moving again." The timeline for a vaccine in America is unclear, though. Vaccine approval does not come from the CDC, but it is the Food and Drug Administration who will give the green light. Stephen M. Hahn, director of the FDA, stated, "We are committed to expediting the development of COVID-19 vaccines. but not at the expense of sound science and decision making. We will not jeopardize the public's trust in our science-based, independent review of these or any vaccines. There's too much at stake. The UK's approval no doubt put pressure on the other world leaders to approve a vaccine, but public health remains at the forefront of everybody's decisions. For Centennial Student News, this has been Kenneth Andrews reporting.
Chances are, if you walked around campus, you've seen our assistant principal, Rosa Apodaca.
Her impact has definitely been felt and appreciated. Reporter Brooke Minez delves into her upcoming retirement.
Dedicated, hardworking, caring, motivated, and passionate are just some of the many words used to describe Miss Rosa Apodaca. Miss Apodaca, who has been a part of Hawk Nation for 8 years, is going on to retire, and today we celebrate her years of being a Hawk. Prior to Miss Apodaca's 25 years of being in education, she started working at a young age and has had many experiences in different job fields.
I worked in the food service industry. I grew up in Alamogordo, that's where I'm from. And so I was a bus girl at Desert Air restaurant. It was a restaurant hotel thing on Main Street. So I worked there for lots of years. And then I moved on to Firestone, where they sell tires, but I worked inside the store. So I learned pretty much how to put a bike together and take it apart. And if people needed how to, fixing a chain or the bearings in the wheel or whatever, I knew how to do all of that too.
By influence of a good teacher Miss Apodaca had in the 2nd grade, she always dreamed of becoming a teacher and working in the education field.
I always, since 2nd grade, I wanted to be a teacher. I had a really good teacher and I always wanted to be a teacher, always. And that was what I was gonna do. My parents are from Torreon, Mexico. I'm from Chihuahua. And so my uncles, and my parents took English classes, the ESL classes in the evenings. And so because I always had my nose in a book, always. I loved school when I was going to school. And so when they would come home, whatever days they were, after their ESL classes, they would sit at the kitchen table. Okay, a ver, teacher, a ver, they would want me to go over there and help them with their homework. So I always just wanted to be a teacher.
Miss Apodaca explains her greatest accomplishments throughout her working history and just how one of her principals pushed her to pursue administration.
I would say my greatest accomplishments was just becoming a principal. I never thought I would do that, or an assistant principal. I just thought I'm going to be a teacher and that's it. Thanks to my principal at East Picacho, she kept putting pamphlets in my mailbox about a program that was coming up for administration. And finally asked her, I was like, well, so who do you want me to write a recommendation for? What do you want me to do with this? She said, I want you to apply. And I was like, oh, no, no. But she convinced me. And so I did. And I would say that was one of my greatest accomplishments, that just where I'm at now, being an administrator. I never envisioned myself there. And I think just being able to work with kids and parents and people in general.
Ms. Apodaca then goes on to show her appreciation for Centennial staff and students and expresses gratitude toward her years working for the schools.
I would like to add, without crying, just thank you to everybody. It's been a great 8 years. It really, really has. I've made some really good friendships with teachers and staff. And I'd like to think that I established some pretty solid relationships with a few students. I wish I would have been able to reach out with everybody or to everybody, but that's a lot of kids. But I tried. I tried. But just that I really love Centennial. I sing its praises to everybody. It's a great school. It really, really is. It's an awesome school. And you all, the students, are phenomenal. And don't you all forget it. Don't let anybody tell you different. Because you all have your good things. Everybody does. So reach for the stars. You can do it.
On behalf of Centennial Student News, we would like to say thank you to Ms. Apodaca for her time spent serving us kids here at Centennial. We wish you the best for your future endeavors as you take on retirement. For Centennial Student News, this is Brooke Minus.
Well, Hawks, that's all we have for you today. Hopefully everyone has a fun and exciting and safe holiday break. Ella, what are you doing for the break?
Well, it's always sort of the same old, a lot of puzzles, a lot of books. So I'm looking forward to it. How about you, Grayson?
Whatever works. A lot of food and a lot of eggnog.
Definitely a nice addition to the holiday season.
Precisely. Everyone, have a good week. We'll see you next time.